Hello, in this video I'm going to give you a demonstration of how you can use Espionage software to find markets and uncover keywords that you might want to go after and try to rank in the top 10 of Google for. It's pretty straightforward what I'm going to explain to you. I think a lot of it's kind of self-explanatory, but I do want to get into some of the details about the data we collect and just explain what you're going to see when you perform a search and what it all means. So to get started, you just enter a keyword or phrase into the search box. We're going to use the keyword reviews. We're going to query our database, and it's going to return all keywords containing the word reviews in it. And as you can see, we have 417 pages of results with 50 keywords on each page. So there's many thousands of keywords that contain our root word reviews. Now, as you can see, we collect a lot of data for each keyword. And I'm going to go into that a little more detail later. But the first thing you probably noticed is that the results are highlighted here, a particular color. You see these red. As we scroll down, you see some yellow, and there's even a green right here. And what this is our way to help you quickly identify keywords and how competitive they are. And we do that here. We also have some filters that I'm going to show you how we can use in a minute. But we have three filters, or three levels of SEO difficulty. Red, being this color here, are the most difficult keywords. These are probably going to be, for the most part, keywords that are going to be very difficult to rank for. If you have the time and money and effort to do it, the payoff could be pretty big to rank for these keywords, but you're definitely not going to get rankings with a week's worth of effort or a month's worth of effort. In general, these are going to be pretty difficult keywords. Then we have the keywords here that are highlighted yellow, and these are what we call competitive SEO keywords. They're not necessarily going to be super easy to rank for or super difficult. They're just kind of in the middle, and just give you another idea of how competitive a keyword is. And then finally, we have keywords that are considered weak SEO. Those are highlighted in green. Now, we determine a keyword's difficulty score, so to speak, we've created a metric or an SEO score for every keyword in our database. And I'm not going to go into the specifics on how we calculate that score. You can, once you use the software, you can click on this link here that tells you a little bit more about the SEO scores, how to use them, and that kind of thing. It goes in a little bit more detail. But we created this as a way, and as a response from our users, that they were getting all these results returned and they're just overwhelmed. They didn't know where to start. And so by creating these filters, it gives you a quick, easy way to spot keywords that you might want to go after, sort of like a tour guide giving you the highlights of the tour of a big city. You're not going to see every spot or analyze every keyword. You're just going to kind of see the highlights, so to speak. And this is a quick, easy way to make that happen for you. Now, when you do a search in general, you're going to see the main search results that are returned top heavy with difficult SEO keywords. And this is a result of how we return results. We return results based on search volume. So with the highest search volume first, and then descend down to lower search volume. And in general, the more search volume a keyword has, the more competitive it's going to be. That's not universal, but that's a good general rule. And then as you scroll down or advance through the pages of results, and you enter more into the mid to long tail keyword range, you're going to see more yellow and green results. So that's just explaining why you see what you see here. Now, so if you want to see what the weak SEO keywords are for a particular search, you just tick the weak SEO button, hit search again, and now we're going to redo the search, but now we're just going to pull up results that are considered weak SEO. And we've narrowed things down greatly. We now have 20 pages of results with about 50 keywords each. There's still a good number of keywords to go after, but these results are much more likely to yield some good positive rankings if you put in the time and effort in a much shorter amount of time. Now, this is just a general rule. No filter, no score like this is 100% accurate. You're going to see some exceptions to every rule, and that's why we think it's very important to use these filters, because it's going to help you find keywords, make decisions, uncover markets much more easily, but we don't want it to be a substitute for just performing searches without any of these filters, because you're going to probably find some difficult keywords in the easy filter, and you might be some easy keywords you can uncover under the difficult SEO filter. It's not 100% catch-all accurate, so we want you to use both, but we do know that using the filters is going to make your life and job a lot easier to find keywords. So you can further refine the results. We have a click here to filter search results. You can further refine things by using our filter here, and basically we let you filter results on any of our metrics that we return here. So if you only want keywords with weak SEO that have more than 1,000 searches a month and only have .com domains available, then you could do that. Any combination or any metric is fine, and it really helps you drill down and find the very specific kinds of keywords that you want to target and go after. So let's talk a little bit about all the metrics we collect. Obviously we have the keyword here, that's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have ads. This is the number of Google AdWords ads on the first page of Google search results. Cost per click is the cost per click returned from Google's keyword tool. AEPC is our own metric. We use some data that Google's made publicly available about payouts and revenue sharing and that thing for AdSense clicks, and AEPC is AdSense earnings per click. And we created this metric to give you a better idea of what you could expect to earn from an AdSense click if you're targeting a specific keyword. It's a little bit more realistic than going off the average cost per click, and we go into pretty good detail in our help section in our help desk about how we calculate this score if you want to find more information. Global monthly is the number of global exact match searches a month for a keyword. Local monthly is the number of local exact match searches a month for a keyword. Age less than or equal to 1 looks for sites in the top 10 for each keyword that are a year old or younger. And this just kind of gives you an idea that, hey, for this keyword, somebody's created a site that's not even a year old, or is less than a year old, not even 2 years old, and they've been able to get it to rank. So that kind of gives you an idea that you don't have to have a site that's been aged for 10 years to rank for a keyword. Number in title is the number of search results in the top 10 that have the exact keyword phrase used in their title tag. Number of EMD is the number of exact match domains for a keyword. So for Connect Reviews here, at least one site is using connectreviews.com, .net, or .org is ranking in the top 10. Page rank is less than or equal to 1, and this is the number of sites or domains in the top 10 that have a page rank of 1, 0, or there's also a value of NA that Google returns. And again, this just gives you an idea that these sites don't necessarily have a large page rank, or in particular might not have a very strong linking profile. Rank magnets are again another metric that we've created, and it basically rank magnets are sites like article directories, question and answer sites, Web 2.0 properties like Hub Pages, Squidoo, content farms like eHow, and things like that. And we look for these kinds of sites in the top 10 because it's a general indication that it might not be super difficult to rank for that keyword. If you see an article from an article directory or a lens from Squidoo or something ranking in the top 10 for a keyword, in general those kinds of pages are not extremely difficult to outrank. Now if someone's really done a lot of link building to their lens or their article or that kind of thing, then yeah, it could be difficult to outrank. But this just gives you an idea that there are these kinds of sites that are typically more easily outranked, and it's just another barometer for competitiveness for that keyword. Then we have AdSense, and this is just the number of AdSense sites in the top 10 of Google. These are sites that have AdSense ads on them. Now we don't use this metric in our SEO score. We don't factor in whether or not AdSense is on a site to determine the difficulty of a keyword, but we include it because in general AdSense on a site are on sites that kind of just are built, niche sites, micro niche sites, or content sites or content farms that are built specifically to rank for a keyword and get AdSense clicks. And so while that's obviously not always the case, in general, that's what you see a lot. And so we just included this to give you an idea that, hey, there might be some niche sites, some micro niche sites ranking in this top 10 result for this keyword, and they have AdSense on them. And then finally, we check for .com, .net, and .org domain availability for each keyword. So we look for connectreviews.com, connectreviews.net, connectreviews.org. And that's everything that we collect for each keyword initially that we return to you. I hope that gives you a good overview of how we return the data, how you can analyze the data, how you can interpret the data, and see that it's actually pretty easy to use and pretty straightforward once you understand what all the data here means. But before I end this video, I want to show you one other thing you can use the search tool here for to uncover even any more keywords. And this, I find this really in particular helpful in finding potential markets to enter or keywords to analyze deeper. And what you can do is you can enter in a domain name, and it will query our database and return the keywords that we have about that domain that it ranks for. So if you wanted to see all the keywords from easyarticles.com that we have with weak SEO, you just enter the domain name, check your checkbox, and perform a search. And it's going to go out, it's going to query our database, and it's going to find all the keywords that easyarticles.com ranks for with a weak SEO score. Okay, now that the results are returned, what you have is a lot of, first of all, you have a lot of keywords that might be easy to rank for or easier to rank for, but you also get a lot of different keyword ideas. And I think this is actually a more useful way to use the domain search feature, is that because Easy Articles really isn't a site dedicated to a specific topic, it's dedicated to thousands and thousands of different topics and markets. So it's a great way to find other keywords in keyword markets that you might want to go after that might have easy SEO. So it's just kind of a good brainstorming tool, because you see every one of these. I mean, online recharge, careers, mature singles, stamp duty rates, flash crash, Asperger's disease, benefits of fish oil. None of these keywords are related to each other. Every one of them is a new topic idea, a new direction, a new niche to consider, a new market to potentially enter. And it's just a great way to do that, to brainstorm and look for keywords or keyword markets that might have less competitive search engine optimization. So that's it for this overview of the tool. I hope you found it informative. I think once you understand the data that's returned by Espionage software, it's really easy to use, and especially when you factor in the SEO difficulty filters. So I'll see you in the next video.